Welcome back to the Crypto Boss Agent channel. Someone requested I look at Quant, so we're going to use the Coinbase chart because the one on Mexc futures just came out a little bit ago. So starting the 3-day chart right now, 3-day chart, maybe you could look for a long. I did look at this on Mexc a little bit, so very similar, price action. So right now, I would not be entering along based on the smaller time frames, but we'll get to that 3-day chart. Does look bullish, especially if you can break above 102. We'll call $103 to be safe. That's a ways away, at least for a high market cap coin like this. The 4 hour, I'm sorry, let's go to the daily next. Daily chart right now. It has a little bit more steam to go to the upside, but still technically it's bearish, below the 200-day moving average, below the Ichimoku cloud. So to me, I would stay away from a long right now. The 4 hour chart right now is overbought. So this is what I'm talking about. The 4 hour frame is overbought. You're still below the 200-day moving average, making a lower high. So overall, I wouldn't enter it. I wouldn't enter it along just yet. The 1 hour chart right now is overbought as well, and the 15-minute is slightly higher high, maybe more like a double top. You might want to break through, but the problem is you're still so far away. Unless you really break $103, which we'll call as resistance, I can't be bullish on Quant on the smaller time frames. And the 3-day chart does want to get a bounce, but that doesn't mean that it's going to happen immediately. To the upside above 103, I'd be looking for 118 as resistance if it gets that high. And then to the downside, wow, we haven't been this low in a very long time. Well, I guess it's been a few years. To the downside, you have support at $45. Oh, that's more like $40 actually. You have support at $40, and you do have a local low at 56 as well. We'll call it 57. So 57 and 40 are your next supports to the downside. So you couldn't see a nice drop here if you can't get back above $95. To me, even though the 3-day chart is oversold, you're still below the Ichimoku cloud, and that would have told you to open up a short on Quant. Basically, let's just zoom in here and I'll make this full screen. So once you get outside the cloud, you would have wanted to enter a short at $125. If you're using any kind of leverage, you would be up massively on this short trade on Quant if you were playing the 3-day chart, which again, I've talked about the last few videos that I think that's something I'm going to start doing. It just takes a lot of patience, and a lot of people, including myself, sometimes don't have that much patience, but sometimes that's where you make the big money. These swing trades use higher leverage. On cross margin, not financial advice. It's very risky if you don't know what you're doing. But if you do that, you can make a lot of money. And then obviously you would always need an invalidation point. Your invalidation point here probably would have been when you get back in the cloud at $130. So you would have entered at 123. Your stop loss should have been 130. And yeah, that would have been a beautiful trade to the downside. You'd still be in it. Now, obviously, again, it takes a lot of patience. You would have entered that trade April 13th. That's 5 months ago. So I don't know if you'd want to be in trade for 5 months, but that trade would be up massively if you shorted that. So, like I said, if you don't get back above $95, I would be looking for a move back to $56. Just actually on the smaller time frames could actually be a good place to enter a short. Let's go back to the 4-hour chart and Quant right now on the 4-hour chart below the Ichimoku cloud. If you would have traded up this on the 4-hour, when you got outside the cloud, you would have entered a short. You would have entered the short on the 4-hour chart at $98, and you'd be up nicely. And your stop right now could be at $89, or well, I guess you'd be stopped out right now. But anyways, that's what I'm looking at right now for Quant. And overall, I'm liking what I'm seeing for a continuation to the downside based on the 4-hour chart being completely overbought. This is something I actually might think about opening a short up on. And with a stop loss around $91. That's all I got. None of this is financial advice. If you guys enjoyed this video, appreciate if you hit the like, subscribe, share this video with your friends, and I'll see you guys in the next update. If you guys have a request for other altcoins, let me know in the comment section below, and I will be live on Saturday at 3 p.m. Central Time. Until then, stay safe and have a great week.